Here's the morning update for Sunday, September 30th. Look how full this bed is getting. Let's see, the sun's right in my eyes. It's about 8:40 in the morning. Pretty sure that I was just seeing this damage was caused from heat, because this leaf was this size yesterday morning, and it doesn't appear to be suffering the same damage. So I really got to get my screens, get my life up, and get the screen that I need and get that installed today. And you can tell it really was just the heat. This lettuce is already bouncing back. The one back here is already bouncing back. Kale's starting to look fuller, a lot more leaf coming out. But you can see from here, this is just turning into a little jungle. Very full. Late last night, I came out and was doing what I normally do and just come and look at the plants and see what's happening. And saw a little white fly in this little spot on the leaf right there. And so I shoot them away, started to spray things down, and I noticed, let's see if I can get that, there's a little black speck right there. I've seen that little black speck before whenever we grow chili or tomato plants, and what it is tomato worm poop. So I instantly started looking around, feeling and turning over leaves, and saw the damage on this set of leaves right there. You can see it's just been chewed right off. It is really hard to catch them because what happens is there's a big moth comes in, lays eggs, end up getting a worm, and you don't see them, and then all of a sudden they're over an inch big. They eat and eat and eat and eat, and they get huge. They get about the size. I've had some that are as big as my middle finger, and probably almost as thick as my thumb. They have a big horn on their tail end. They have really bad attitudes. I mean, they're just a terrible. They can destroy, one worm can destroy your plant in like 2 days. For as much as I was looking and messing with my plants yesterday, I never saw it until he had already eaten the end off of a branch and was starting to work on some more leaves. So I'll have to keep an eye. Usually, I only saw one, and I haven't seen any more poop since then. But check this out. We are already getting flower clusters on the Roma tomato. It is 2 weeks today. There's flower clusters coming up all over the tomato already. So it's cranking. Let's scoot back so I can get this into frame. I'm gonna check the pH. pH is at 7.4. We are getting an ammonia drop. I'm not sure if it's from this back pump helping, because last night when I did the pH test last night before I recorded the evening update, I tested the water coming directly out of the filter that's just got ammonia chips in it. I didn't use activated carbon. I actually had ammonia chips, but I've always preferred to use the carbon. We'll see how it goes, but I did a ammonia test on what was in the barrel and what was coming directly out of the filter, and I got exactly the same reading, so I'm not sure how much ammonia the back filter is removing. I was worried about leaving it in too long. Now I'm not sure, how much it's doing. I should pull it and just let the system do its thing. But nitrate 20 or more. Not quite red this morning. I usually see in the evening a lot more color in the nitrates, but the nitrite is still staying stable at 0.50, and the ammonia has gone from a 3 down to in between 1 and 2. So that's almost acceptable, looking at a lot of the things that I've been reading with water temperatures at 86 degrees. And depending on the pH, at around 7.5 pH, the charts that I've been seeing have shown that ammonia levels of up to 7 are where it would become toxic to the fish. Problem is that there's 2 types of factors in that, and these test kits that we have don't test for the individual test that is the more serious of the 2 components in ammonia. Someday maybe I'll figure out a way to just test that one element, and that'll allow me to feel better about ammonia ranges, because ironically, the lower the pH, the less of that single component in the ammonia it takes to be toxic to the fish. And over a period of days, an accumulative becomes even lower. The higher the pH, the more that they can take of that certain element. But right now, at between 1 and 2, theoretically, the ammonia level shouldn't be toxic to the fish. So, I'm not sure what to do. I need to get fish in here so the waste actually starts doing what it's supposed to be doing. And today's exactly 2 weeks. This afternoon at 3 is when the plants went in 2 weeks ago. So, we'll see. Got work to do today. And there's the comparison shot, so we can do side by sides. Having to back up further and further to get everything in frame. So, everybody enjoy the last part of your weekend, and we'll see you this evening.